Communities around the world, like Leicester, are facing a resilience imperative. Simply put, they're being asked to do more with less in a very complex environment. Cities are being asked to deal firsthand with the consequences of global financial crisis. They're experiencing this as job loss and home foreclosures, declining city services like education, health, and transportation. Moreover, cities and local regions have to face these challenges in the context of great uncertainties arising from climate change and the challenges it brings, like extreme weather and crop failures, pandemics, and declining resources like oil and water. It's not an understatement to say that cities have entered into a complex problem space. The resilience imperative is a call to action for communities to develop flexible response strategies for this new space. Now, traditional decision-making and problem-solving methods rely on analysis of facts that reduce data to a single answer. They identify existing best practices and try to provide a predictable solution. These methods aren't robust enough for this new, challenging problem space. The kinds of challenges that cities face today and in the future are full of wildcards and rapid change and very complex interconnections. They require a focus on future patterns, not past trends. They need to be informed by intuitive assessments and creative processes that generate valid solutions and novel, untried practices that help communities learn what's possible. The new response tools need to help cities develop resilience, a kind of flexibility that helps communities learn and generate options during disruptive periods so that they can reorganize and thrive in new, perhaps threatening conditions. Amplified communities like Leicester can begin to develop a culture of resilience by making use of social media and Web 2.0 technologies. Now, there are three important areas that communities need to work on to develop a culture of resilience. The first is network power, which is basically using social media to harness the power of the group. In their projects, the Amplified Leicester participants have been practicing their amplified skills, how to connect with people, share and filter information, cooperate on tasks, and so forth. Now, these skills are important because they help groups form and take action. And facilitating groups is the power of the internet and the World Wide Web. Now, the power comes from providing an easy way for people to find each other and take action around issues and ideas that matter to them, whether this is political activism or entertainment or learning. The television network can't do that. It can only broadcast content. It's a one-to-many network. And the phone network can't do that either. It can only help two people exchange information. It's a one-to-one network. But the internet, with its Web 2.0 capabilities, it's a many-to-many network. Anyone in this network can initiate group action and mobilize people. It distributes the possibility of innovation. It creates community resilience by creating a diversity of groups who can flexibly organize and respond. Design capital is the knowledge and insight that comes from thinking and working like designers and investing in practices like prototyping. There's some excellent books out right now about design thinking, particularly Tim Brown's Change by Design and Roger Martin's The Design of Business. There are two key insights from their work that relate directly to resilience. First is the value of prototyping as a thinking and learning process. Prototyping is building to think, not just building to create a final product. Through rapid iterations of prototypes, groups are better equipped to redefine problems and try out new possibilities. If a prototype fails, it doesn't matter because it's just a prototype. What matters are the lessons and the new insight. Prototyping also relies on getting closer to the targeted users or beneficiaries. Tim Brown says that designers want to be inspired by their users, and this implies a very different relationship between problem solvers and solution seekers. It's a relationship based on empathy, not judgment. Together, a practice of prototyping and empathic relationships create more human-focused and system-wide solutions.